somebody's using a quick play. It just kind of bugs me.
Yeah, that bugs me. It's a stupid game. I don't think it'll last eventually.
You don't?
Well, it's just.
God, I think it's going.
It's like playing fucking mini tennis, you know?
It is.
You do it for like. I like mini tennis, and I think I like warming up cross-court mini tennis because you actually use those little angle shots.
That's how
But for like.
you gotta wear it though. You're a Lobo, man.
Where'd you get it?
I made it. Screwing around. I'm part game now.
Okay, good. You're crafty, yeah? Okay, so what's your telephone number? I don't have your name.
607.
Wait a minute. It's called, what's your area code?
607.
Same as before.
279. 9679.
Okay, ready? 607, that must be Hilton Head or something.
That was Ithaca, New York when I was a tennis coach.
Oh, Ithaca.
Upstate New York.
Oh, you were at Cornell?
I was there I went from Minnesota, I went from New Mexico to Minnesota. I was there for 18 years. I coached, and then I went from there to run a club in Hong Kong.
Sorry, how long in Minnesota?
18 years.
And then Hong
And then
Kong?
I went to Hong Kong.
Which club?
To run a club, Hong Kong Country Club. Have I been there?
Probably. Where is it? On the other side of the
It's on right on Repulse Bay.
Okay, nice.
And I lived in that way. And then
I like Hong Kong. Do you like it?
Yeah, I did.
I like living expat. And that was one of the great places to do it. What years were those? Like the 80s?
2004 or something like that.
2004. So they'd already done the changeover back to China.
Yeah, but China didn't have an impact.
Hey, did you ever run into Bruce Von Cannon?
What's his name?
Bruce Von Cannon. He's a great guy. He played at Princeton when they were really good with Jay Lapidus and those guys.
Yeah.
And he was, I think he was like 6. He was good. He was like North Carolina State high school champion. They really didn't like this coach, so they kind of got a new one, who was David Benjamin. But he inherited really good team, and they never had better team, as good a teams as that after the 80s.
Oh, they were so good.
Columbia, very good. Harvard was always out recruiting them. People preferred. Let's not use these. These are a little light. We'll use these guys from yesterday. Come on.
Yeah, use these two.
Come on. We got targets. We got telephones. We got, let's see those. These 6 are good. And then we got new ones if we want to do something else.
You know, I was thinking about your game, and
it's a bad game.
No, I mean, I don't know what is. So I think that you don't miss much. You're pretty solid off everything. You got a good serve. What has Cheney do better than you? Is he moving?
Well, he's always. I mean, he was the best player in the conference, like 25 in the United States.
Yeah, no, he was good. But what does he do better than you now?
Serve is more accurate, more consistent. Backhand is really good. Plus, he's won over 100 gold balls. So I didn't even play senior tennis until 5 years ago. A little bit in the 45s.
You know, because when you look at this, it's kind of interesting. Because when I was playing college tennis, you know, Curtis Steele was all right, but Curtis Steele would never beat me in a zillion years. And Gary Stansfield was just a guy who was like a good.
No, he was just kind of a high school guy who hung around.
He was like a league player. He could be on a good 4-0 team or 4-5 team or something like that. And Dave Pitts was a guy who could never even play for you.
But never.
And now those guys are all like better than me.
They're pretty good because, you know, at age 25, they had the same motivation that you had at 16 and 17, and they're good athletes. You know, so he just doesn't. I don't think they'd played that much. You know, Gary, if he could serve, his serve is a liability, but that guy can run like crazy. Really unbelievable.
See, I want to play at that level again. I don't know if I can. I only have 2 shots I played with my whole life: my serve and my overhead. And my serve and my overhead are still.
It's worse in senior tennis. I'd say that in general, serve and volley players struggle more. Yeah, they struggle more because you're not quick enough if the guy is pretty good, returns your serve, to getting close enough to do much with the first volley. You know, you're exactly right. can also, you got really good double skills.
I can go back to this, but it's never going to happen for me, so I got to stick with it.
Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to warm up cross court for 45 seconds. You're going to hold it down, upstep. Oh yeah, we don't do that. Forgot. We use two hands. Yeah. Okay? And we do this because there's a shot you can use. Like this one. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Ah, shoot.
Well, the other reason several of these guys are better than the others, they're faster. I say that, as you know, mental and physical is probably the most important. What do you think some skill? Okay, we mastered this, now we go to the backhand side.
When I first started playing again, I was playing a guy, you know a guy named Stuart Jackson?
Yeah, I think I do.
He beat Mark Vines in one of the tournaments. He's legitimately one of the top 5 guys in the country. So I'm playing him, and he's just kicking my ass. Just kicking my ass. Oh, yes. And so you see it different the grass course. I mean, he's better than me. And so I started getting better and better and better. And I was playing one hand. I was hitting my backhand well. I was playing good, and all of a sudden it was pretty damn close. And then my line was so bad, I started down to square zero. And I played again at like 6-0. I'm back to 0 again, trying to do that.
Oh, man.
And that was a little discouraging, but
Nice shot. Now we
Steele's got nice short contact strokes. I would think he was pretty damn good in the 65s.
Yeah.
Yeah, Curtis Steele.
Stuart Jackson.
I said, I think Curtis Steele would be good in the 65s. He can still run. He's got a good service. Yeah. He's got a good service. He's gotten better.
I'm not kidding you. The sport player is the best player when he's playing well. But no, he's good all the time. And he gets tired. I'll play doubles with Jerry Stanford. We'll play like him. Pretty good player. They might win the first 162. He actually gets tired in the second play double. He said that when he was growing up, you know, his mom was a great player.
Yeah, I know.
Nancy.
Nancy, that's right.
So, she used to have this big match tray, like a Davis cup, you know, like a tennis stroke. She smoked like 3 packs of miles a day. And she said that's where he takes his life and stuff.
You didn't get tired yesterday.
No.
Wheels ran out of gas.
I missed a lot of volleys, yeah. But he never plays. It's ridiculous he can play that well, actually. Okay, so here's the deal at senior tennis. At the national level. You got about a quarter of the guys who just tour. You say, okay, I'm retired, I should go play the game. I'll play. Yeah, never really. Then you've got players that used to be okay. You know, like college players. But you've either got the runners, or you've got the guys, the Jimmy Parkins, the Brian, and the Mike, who are always good and play on their line. But one of those. So what are you? I'm the bottom of the top level.
You were a good player your whole life.
Yeah, but I was, well, we had a really good team. We had Ted Russell and Tony Lowe and Dan Hill. Yeah. We had this guy, Guillermo Lopez. 4. He qualified for 4, so that's better. That's good. He was playing 4. So I was glad to say,
Joe Ferguson,
right? Anyway, back. So you've got these different categories of players, and actually, in order to have a viable draw, you need all of them. You know, so, but I'd say out of the top 6 best, very best, a couple of them didn't really play when they were young. They weren't very good. You know, people like Mark Garcia was a very good player. You know, Tim Garcia was a great player. But you might also get a guy who started when he was 27, you know, but he played every. Even a guy like Wes Jensen, he couldn't play. I mean, he was good at the competitive.
He was a guy playing college. You know what? I should say I was in tennis coach in Mexico, and so I would do draws for the local club. Right. And I always like to play Wes Jackson first and second round. Because I figured, he's a little shit. He's never going to beat me. But he's going to make me want to practice. You don't want to lose. Oh yeah, he's gonna irritate you.
But you know, by the time he was 35, he was better than any of the guys who were on the local because he played every day 4 hours.
Oh, I know. I went back and played him when he was about 40 feet. But he's still cheap. Still cheap in practice.
Yeah.
Every quarter.
Yeah, but by 10:30 they start to open.
Because it was all
No, go ahead, you got the chance. Then it's good. Good ball. Thanks. Well, I was going to say, that's why I'm one of the better. Let's go. That's how good. Your pace is pretty good. Especially but when I'm talking about like mental for me is very important. Sometimes, and it's quite erratic. In doubles, generally pretty good the whole time. Singles, I start getting a little bit of yips, you know. So this next tournament coming up, Pacific Southwest, I wanna.
Where is the Pacific
It's in
Southwest?
Newport Beach in California. It's nice. It's a traditional little tournament. You know, the Pacific Southwest was actually in the Pacific Coast was at the Berkeley Tennis Club.
Yeah.
Pacific Southwest was at the LA Tennis Club, and they were pro tournaments. In fact, in the 60s, early 70s, you could say they were the only tournaments played on hard courts in the world, except for maybe South Africa. And they were, because everything was on grass. You know, the Australian, Wimbledon in the U.S., there was a grass court lead up to Forest Hills. So there wasn't much hardcore tennis being played. And the LA Tennis Club was really interesting for the hard courts of the 60s because they didn't use this stuff. It was polished cement. And so guys like Stan Smith, when they were at Arthur, when they were playing out there and just starting, it was lightning fast, you know, to emulate grass. So it's pretty interesting in the history, you know, that eventually everything's been slowed down and neutralized and stuff.
Can you believe Alcaraz and Djokovic are both out?
Alcaraz is, well, shit, you can't blame him. He's 20 years old. He's having a little.
I watched him play a couple of matches. I said, you know what? This is the best tennis player in the world that's ever been. I've never seen a guy better than
Me
this. And I've never.
He's the fastest guy I've ever seen. He hit the ball harder than anybody else.
He's got a kick.
He can do every shot.
He can volley. He's fearless on big points. You know, everybody had a weakness. Everybody's forehand sucked. And Jimmy Hines had a shitty serve and a shitty roll forehand.
McEnroe couldn't really hit the ball.
Sampras didn't really have a great back. You know, everybody had a little weakness. I don't think that guy's got one.
No, I don't either.
It's not serve, it's not wheels, it's not
The only thing is, he plays with such abandon that it does look like he could kill himself.
Maybe
you know?
not the highest percentage.
Whereas like Sinner, you know, just looks to me like a rock. You know, it's kind of, he needs a little bit more just go-to game, you know, where he can hit 6, 7 very good shots. I missed that.
How can these courts be brand new and the basketball is so bad?
Well, these courts were virtually unplayable 2 weeks ago.
Oh, so they're not brand new, they just resurfaced them.
Just resurfaced them. Yeah, I mean, there were big swabs of racing all over everything. Inside, it wasn't worth playing. It looked pretty good.
So how do you want me to get right there?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh. Right. Yeah. Yeah. 5, whatever you want. Here we go. 4 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Modify cleaner. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, no, come on, why?
The next thing you can look forward to in a couple more years is when high lobs go up. I don't know, you start getting dizzy. It just happens. Okay.
All right, where do you want next?
So you want bowling.
Okay.
Nice, sir.
Senior tennis. One would benefit from doing a pretty good fitness thing off the court.
Oh, you know, it fills up a chunk of my day, and I go out and play in the morning, and I feel like, you know, I did something good.
Yeah.
And
I hear you.
and besides, for me, like, so I'm playing that guy one-handed who's top 5 in the country. I'm getting better, and all of a sudden I'm winning sets, and I was improving. But then I kind of reached a plateau. I felt like I'm not really improving anymore. And so, and then it didn't become as fun. And so then I started playing with 2 hands on both sides, and I sucked. I'm getting better at it. You know, I'm improving this way. And so, it's fun when you can kind of see yourself improve a little bit.
Agree.
And so that keeps me motivated. And also just the exercise part.
The exercise is excellent. That's why I do it mostly, quite honestly. I mean, I love the competition, actually, but I prefer the exercise.
Well, you go to a tournament, it's like a high school reunion. You see all the buddies you used to know, and you tell some of the stories, and reconnect. It's kind of cool too. So I played one tournament when I was playing well. I played one-handed, and I played. I won my first round on Ono, and it was my and the next day I was playing Speedman.
Oh.
And I did 3 minutes in a warm-up and kick-off, and I was so damn bad, and that's the last time I ever won.
Really?
And like he was seated one, and I thought, you know, I'm better than this guy. Honestly.
Yeah.
He's got no weapons to beat me with. I serve better. He's got nothing, but he makes balls. I
He
thought
runs.
I'd beat this guy.
He was a
Now,
soccer
so
player in college.
what's that?
I think he played soccer.
He did? Yeah, no, he did well. He's a good guy, too.
Yeah.
He called me up, and so I got to play this in November. There's some like old man 65 and over 2 versus 2 and stuff. And so I got a little interested there.
Where is that?
It's in maybe Daytona Beach.
A team event.
Yeah, like
I think it's in Dallas this year.
not the 65s and 70s I'm playing.
Really?
It's in
Because
Florida.
it was in Georgia. It's a new public tennis center that has about 40 courts. Not in Nevada.
And if I'm going to play that, I don't want to embarrass myself. Like, I have a feeling if I play Tom in singles, he's going to beat me 1-1.
Right now.
I think
But right now we're going to play 2 ground stroke games. We're going to play to 11.
Okay,
We're going to win by 2.
okay.
And we're going to, everything counts. If you accept the return, the ball's in play. The only thing you play over is like if you accidentally hit 2 lines on the first shot.
Okay.
You can't.
So
you don't just go
you
for
feed
it.
it, you can hit a winner off the feed.
No, that what I'm saying is, experienced players like ourselves, you can, after the feed, you can use that the return of feed.
Yeah.
You can kind of work the guy, but don't just slap a winner to one side or the other.
Okay.
But basically, it's in play. If you miss that shot, you lose the point. I don't like the idea of, you got to hit. You get all these free shots before they start counting.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. You know, I got to. I developed the yips on my feet. I can't feed. It's like putting. I don't know what the hell's wrong.
Yeah.
I can't. It's the damnedest
I
thing.
get the yips on my serve sometimes, but I'm going to get rid of it now. And that's mental. I'm just going to hit it. I can serve okay, like yesterday's okay.
Oh, you serve. You got a good serve. Doesn't sit up and stays long.
All right. Later 11, win by 2. Good luck. How many balls do you have? 3. I got 2.
Here we go.
All right, Jimmy. This is draw 2.
Up 2. There was the other ball. Here you go. good?
You missed yours, so let's play it again. It was flat by a little bit.
Mine was out?
Yeah, but let's
No, that was a play. Too far. I didn't mean to miss it.
there we're even.
3-4.
Sorry.
No take. Take. Five.
All right, play it again.
All right, yeah, that was an accidental winner.
Yeah, play it again.
Correct. Or 6.
I like that one. Good on the rise.
Anything else I got to it? Yeah, good shot. Oh, 6-8. Seven, 8. No. Oh, don't miss that. Playing to 11, win by 2. puffing too much. You know?
Have you seen this negative backswing?
No. I'm concentrating too hard.
It's strange.
Come on!
Just huffing and puffing too much. I don't want to huff and puff.
Alright, what's next? One more ground stroking?
At least one.
Okay.
At least one. This is good for us. I find this is probably the best physical training. It's not. What's bad about it is that pretty much everything in tennis goes off the serve and return. You know.
Yeah.
And so all the dynamics of the point, but you don't take that long picking up balls and stuff. So it's a really good interval training just to do.
You know, there's two theories. I think both of these are good. Like I've seen guys go do this every ball counts,
Yeah.
which is good. But I've also seen it the other way where you got to make big balls and
Yeah.
you got to rally the pace going before you can go for it.
Yeah.
Just to build up your shot.
Yeah, it's another purpose for it.
There's variations of it, but I kind of like this one better. You know, I think it's more match realistic.
Yeah, the idea that, okay, I missed the first shot, why? It's like missing a second serve return for no reason, you know? Don't do it.
You can hit some good points, but it feels erratic. I need more reps on these guys, for sure.
You know, I felt like after about halfway through the game, your backhand was considerably more solid than your forehand.
Yeah.
So I started hitting more, but then you started hitting a few, quite good winning little shots.
Yeah, no, it does feel solid right now. And it's weird because I'm doing everything wrong in the backhand. Crossing into like this, I mean, it's not right. My backhand's actually better like this, but I can't hit it. I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to do this. I know people do it.
Have
but
you ever seen,
I think you have to grow up doing it.
yeah, have you ever seen Cara Black play tennis?
Yeah.
She's on fun.
Oh my God, have you seen that
The
golf
video,
on
yeah.
the wall?
I used to go to Zimbabwe a lot and hung out with that family. And the old man would just sit there with the watch. Yeah. I've never seen. There's nobody like it.
I've never seen anybody in the world do that backboard volley like she does. It's incredible.
It is.
You can't do that with one hand. You just can't.
No, you cannot. Yeah, it's kind of like when you're playing.
Move your racket as fast as you can with one
No,
hand
you
like
can't.
this.
You
Now
can't.
I'll put the other hand on.
Yeah, of course.
You can move it
Of
like
course.
more than twice as
Right,
fast.
exactly.
And
Sometimes it happens, your partner hits a high return, somebody smashes a ball, you go like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a emergency shot.
Yeah, but we're changing sides now. Sorry. We can get just all the sides.
it feels like I don't know where the ball's going. Wow. It shouldn't be a
Now
hard.
we have to get a breath of water. I mean, a drink of water. Get your breath. Then we got to play a 7-point tie break to break the tie. Then we're going to change gears. How many hours do you have?
Oh, I don't know.
Till 9:30 or something.
Whatever. I can play at least an hour and a half, 2 hours,
Yeah.
somewhere in that range.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do one more 7. We gotta catch your breath.
You got a nice drop shot, nice feel for the ball, though.
Thanks. Not bad. You know, everything, all this stuff is so situational though. Like some people it works great, others not so great. You know?
I still got a 15 movement for 75. It's got to be pretty good.
It's pretty good, but I'd get tired. So if I'm playing a guy of similar ability and he's in better shape, it tells. I mean, that game told, you know, you in.
Are you still doing clinics around the world and some stuff?
Not really. I had a bunch of, well, it wasn't exactly clinics around the world. I would say that I was a valued international player development consultant to several, you know, mostly national associations. And then when COVID came, I had this stuff planned for 2020. A pretty nice project in Israel, one in Japan, Korea, and it just stopped, you know, for a couple of years. And by then I was getting pretty old, you know. And everything just stopped, and I didn't really travel overseas all the time.
You know what? When you look back on it, it's how amazing how bad we screwed up the COVID reaction. We just overreacted. We almost killed the economy. We killed a lot of stuff that just didn't need to be killed. You know, college was a school shutdown. The kids get COVID in 5 days. Protect the old people, protect the vulnerable, but we should have never did that.
Then
Yeah,
there
but
was,
that's always hindsight.
and China just closed down everything. And they were, you know, in a way, the world's machines, the whole chains, supply chain. Yeah. Okay, we got to do one more. Good luck doing like this.
Tiebreaker, or we playing it off?
No, the same thing. One more game to 7. Good luck too. Good luck. So one very popular game style from 65 up is what you're doing mostly, is playing right up or well inside the baseline, like 3 feet. With 2 hands you almost have to do it. But I have trouble with those guys But I found out this year, I was playing a match in Baton Rouge. This guy would serve, stand in about, he's a good player for our age, 4.5 feet. And I was playing, in my mind, I was playing to the player, not to the baseline. So,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I know exactly what
So, and those guys bother me. There are quite a few of those guys that play, you know, literally inside the baseline. And you either got to just hit it deep. If they can hit it in the air, 3 feet inside the baseline and do something really good. But you got to get them to the outside, you know?
You know
And
what,
I just let them torture me.
I think one of your best plays is you drop shot well, but the shot that bugs me the most, so play shot wide in the backhand, and you'll play a backhand slice, knife it short around the sore spot.
Nice.
And that ball is a bitch for me, because I'm running over cross-handed, and the ball's about this high,
Yeah.
and it's really a tough ball for me. Well, it's a tough ball for anybody.
Yeah, it's funny because my backhand is not as strong as the forehand, but if I get the slice going, either that or that, it's quite effective actually.
No, it is. Called up to your foot.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on we're going to do Emerson drills for a few minutes. So what we're going to do is half court, one up, one back. We're going to keep score to like 8, 1 by 1 or something like that, because the points don't have to run. So I'm going to set up your court for you. So it's going to make our volley skills much better. You want to play the net first or back? Whatever you want. Well, I don't care. That's what.